Hey guys, so this is our first new launch where we're actually using the 6E format to introduce the weekly lesson. And we're all familiar with the 6E format, but we also have a new language. We no longer call it the launch. We call it our weekly instructional lesson. So for short, we can just, when you hear me say the wills, that is our weekly instructional lesson. So I just want to get you guys a little bit acclimated how we will work through our new wheels, if I can get to it. So first of all, we've all seen this format because this is the same format that we use in our Connect You courses. So we're familiar with it. The way I am going to do my wills each week is I will choose a lesson that we're working on. And sometimes you have 3 lessons due in a week. I will choose the lesson that I know in the past students have had many questions on or really needed help or just didn't do so well. So if you go through my 6E format, my wills, and we upload one a week, you will be able to complete the assignment that's due in our Odysseyware. And so I want to start up top. So for this week, we are going to talk about the maximal test. Most times, more times than not, many have missed the answer on their essay for this assignment, so that's why I chose it. So when you're going through this, I want you to understand that when in the engage section, you will only be introduced to the lesson, all right? Nothing to do, nothing to write. Again, you're just getting introduced. And sometimes if I find something really cool, like I found this video of Chris Hemsworth, which we all know who he is, what it took for him to get in shape to play Thor. I also may include in the engage maybe a definition about exactly what are we talking about. So the maximal lift is the most weight you know that you can lift if your lift is successful. Keeping that in mind, because your essay is going to revolve up around what type of warm-up should you do before trying to attempt a maximal lift. Most see the word warm-up and they go on and they just do some basic stretching that we would do for any activity. That's okay. You can still do that. That's still going to warm your body up. However, that's not what this lesson is about. The essay there is a specific warm-up that you should work through before you even attempt the maximal lift, okay? So when we get to the explore section, we will always have just a watch a video, read. Make sure you read that because probably somewhere in there you're going to find the answer or the information you will need to complete your assignment this week. So really take some time with the read. The do, you're just going to practice something. So I actually did a game of using flashcards, and it's just something that you can use to enhance your learning. Okay, so here's where it comes in that you will get graded. So normally in the explain section, I'll ask you to explain something. All right, this will only require me 1 to 2 sentences. Please do not think that you have to go into a long, involved, 5-page essay. So basically for this lesson, the explain section, which is worth 2 points, is simply how does the warm-up benefit the preparation for the maximal lift? All right. In the evaluate, you'll be working through a fun quiz just as you do in Connect You. The elaborate is what will be worth 6 points. And that's where you will have to do something, all right? And in this case, you will be, let's just read it. The maximal strength can be tested on almost any exercise in which you can adjust the amount of resistance placed against the muscles. So I want you to design your own test that requires the maximal lift. An example could be using a bench press. So that's just an example. So this actually is an assignment that you would want to do on Google Doc. Anything I ask you, so just pretty much start to plan that you can put all your answers, your explain, your value, your elaborate, and then you'll have an express. And it's just an opinion question. Is the information learned in this lesson something that you could use throughout your life? How? And then you also want to include, just to tell me, your own very own self-assessment, whether you did not attempt to complete the assigned lesson, which I hope you all do, or you did attempt, or just read through the choices. Okay, so I'm going to end it there because I think that's enough, but I really wanted you all to be more aware of, a new way of providing you a lesson each week. You are required to do it. Don't forget, it's worth 10 points. Also, um, I wanted to mention that many of you already have been working in PE10. You all are doing a fantastic job. I know I hear many that have gone from the Hope class to this class really are enjoying being in Odyssey Ware. And I can tell because I can see it in your assignments. So have an awesome week. Don't forget, reach out if you need help. I'm always ready to help. Have a great week. Talk to you guys later.